Yeah, I think I'm just pushing a little bit my machine. Let's see. We are live. I just don't want to have any audio. And yeah, if you're watching this, I'm just testing the live stream, and yeah, just checking that everything is working. And let me see if I can go to my overhead. Yes, I can go to my overhead. And maybe what I'll do during this live stream is show you a bit what I've been busy with, and my ingesting takes a little bit of a delay. But with the overlay, I mean, with you can see there. So this is very impromptu. I know I've been away for a little while, but before I carry on, maybe I should point out that I've had some serious technical issues, and every video that I was recording ended up with brilliant sound, but stuttering. And for the past 3 weeks, I've been basically fighting to figure out what the problem was. So on Friday, on Saturday morning, I was at a workshop for content creators, and luckily enough, I talked to some more seasoned content creators than I, and yeah, they told me basically check this, check that, check that. The fact is, everything that they asked me to check, everything was good. And I went into the recording settings, and the recording settings actually ended up being recording in 4K on 3 different streams. And what that created is an overload on the drive, and it couldn't follow, even though it is an SSD. My machine just isn't powerful enough to ingest and convert 3 streams at the same time, 3 4K streams at the same time. So I stepped on to HD, and everything started working again without any issues whatsoever. So yeah, that's a story about my absence. And the next, I'm hoping that the next video will go up tomorrow or Friday. I've already scripted a whole bunch because I was very irritated trying to record. And yeah, here we are. So let's see. I'm still the only one watching myself, which is good because this could be embarrassing if we really went live. And I've never done this before, so this is all new to me. Okay, let me go to the overhead and talk about a few things that I want to get done in the near future. Need to move things a little bit around so that the mic is in the right place, and maybe take off my headphones because they're not useful. So let's see. Yeah, okay, fine. I can see myself. So things that have changed is that I've now got a red LED, and by the way, hopefully, yep, it works. A red LED, and the forthcoming tutorial is by adding the PIR sensor, which I will, as I said, I'll probably put either tomorrow or Friday. However, this is becoming very messy. because this is becoming very messy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip all of that. And if you want to, tell me if you want me to do this, I don't know, on Friday or on Saturday, as a live stream where I strip out everything and put it back together in a different way. Tell me, and I'll do that, and we can have a chat then on I think it will have to be on Saturday afternoon for me. Remember that I'm at GMT plus 2. So for my friends in the US, it's on the East Coast. It would be for you, if I started at 6 o'clock, it would be about midday, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, for my friend on the West Coast, I actually don't know what the gap is. Let me have a quick look. West Coast is -8. So if I start at around 6 o'clock on Saturday evening, -8, that would make it about 10 o'clock in the morning for you. And as for my friends in the UK, obviously that would be around 4 o'clock for you. So if you're interested, please drop in the message at the bottom. And I will strip all of this and we will go live, and you'll be able to interact with me live whilst I strip all of this. And hopefully that won't happen live. Okay, I'm just resetting my camera. And that would be something that happens about every half hour or so. But that would be fine. Because I would tell you about it. And I'll strip all of that, neaten it up, and show you how I put a breadboard together, and maybe even talk about what we're going to do in the future. And that's the idea. And you can ask me some questions. I hope they're not going to be too hard. Sorry, I'm just not used to speak like this. At no one at that. For my recordings, obviously, I can cut it. But yeah, I see there are 3 people watching right now. That sounds weird to me. Is there anybody that wants to give me a shout out and see if you hear me? Yeah, and there is obviously the delay. Let me go back to my... Okay. Anybody out there? Oh, so you hear me fine. Hello, Philip. And you're from where? Sorry, but there is a delay, and I don't know where this delay comes from. It's probably the end. Sweden, of all places. Okay. That's literally the opposite to where I am right now. How's the summer started for you guys? Here it's cold. Let me show you my screen. You'll recognize this if you watched any of my tutorials. It says 19 degrees, but the truth is a bit lower than that. Let me show you the other. All I have to do is just, I think, no, it's not on 13, it's on 12. Yes, it is on 12. This is my home one. There is no big secret. No, it's not. That's my power unit. So it's 11. So here is my home one. Here we are. And right now, the temperature outside, there you have it, 9.7 degrees. For us Africans, it is freezing, to say the least. So yeah, and we entering winter. We're actually not entering winter. We are in winter. It's funny because I'm seeing things like with a 10, 15-second delay. So it's very odd to me. So Philip, what do you think about a Saturday evening, for me at least, live stream where we have a chat whilst I redo the board? Yeah, all of my temperatures here are also in Celsius. Let me just quickly hop to, let's see if he's around. I just have to hop on Discord. And the whole Discord thing needs to update and whatnot else and whatnot else. Okay. And Deliberate Geek is not online. No, he's not online. It's a pity because that would have, yeah. So I'm in GMT +2 South Africa. So it's CAT, Central African Time, or South African time, but no, we use CAT here. So you are possibly one time zone behind me. Yeah, you would be one, maybe two time zones. No, one time zone behind me. So it should be where you are. It should be 22:42 right now, if I am correct. So we are at the same time. Okay. Yeah, but don't you have what's it called? The winter and summer time differences? Time saving, that's what it's called. Yeah. Yeah, same here. 23:43. Okay. Then I'm not gonna hold you there. As I said, my next tutorial is coming out either tomorrow or Friday, and the one after that soon after. If you're interested, here is the one for after. Actually, no, I'm lying to you. That is in 2 weeks. The one that's coming now if you're interested. I'm going to just move this away. I'm going to go to the overhead again, because I need to bring this one in. And I'm going to show you this one. I'm going to just disconnect here and disconnect here. Take that one out of there, and Mike, come here. And let me connect this one up. I'm assuming you follow me, obviously. And let's see, nothing straight. There we are. You should be seeing this. Oh, it's upside down, actually, isn't it? Yeah, it is upside down. So I'm gonna just. I don't know if I've got enough lead for that. Okay, let's try. Nevertheless, and ooh, the light is so strong on this that you can't see the. Okay, let me see if I can sort out light issue quickly. It's not helping anything. Yeah, let's see if I can do it with lights. That's actually a pretty good test. There we are. So just to show you, I've got a DHT22, an SHT40, and a BMP280. The values that you're seeing right now, which is the values over here, is from the SHT40. So yeah, I want so what I want to do is take out the DHT22 that's in the current room sensor and replace it with both the DHT 40 and the SHT40 and BMP 280, just so that you have more choices. I don't particularly like the DHT 22. It tends to drift a lot. So yeah. I see you're a subscriber. Thank you. That's fine. This is, as I say, it's testing live stream. It's the first time that I do it, and I wanted to know if it was going to work, and I wanted to see what the story was going to be. And I was thinking that I could, as I said, I could resort out the room sensor package, because it's getting a little messy at this point in time. This one. There's wires all over the show, and I don't like it because it must confuse you as much as it could confuse me. So yeah, especially that I'm gonna add first I'm gonna add the SHT14, and I'm gonna also add the screen. This one initially. So that I show you how that works, because this is very simple. And then I don't have the others here, but we're going to step up the game onto an OLED, a small one. As I say, it's not here, it's in my workshop. And then we'll go and we'll use a screen a bit bigger than this one. Let's see if I even, yeah, okay, maybe I should push these a bit further. Yeah, like that, you've got everything inside. It's going to be a screen a bit bigger than this. And there we'll do quite a few things, and with other tutorials unrelated to the room sensor, what we'll do is we'll add to it as time goes by. So we'll start with the basic principle, the basic sensors that we've got, which the the air quality sensor, switching on and off the light, maybe with the touch screen. The light sensor is not really useful in that case, but what we can do with the light sensor is switch on and off the backlight for the screens, and as soon as it sees that somebody's close enough, which we can actually check with this one. Let's see, I am in focus. It was this one, which is a Doppler radar or millimeter wave. Then what we can do is switch on and off the screen. So put data up on the screen. In fact, I could show you, I think this one has the ability to pull data. Let me see. This is getting a little messy. Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen. I see you've got, okay. I'm not so advanced yet, only made temperature sensors so far. I'm hoping I can help you to go way beyond all of that. No, this specific one only has the time on it and whether it's on the Wi-Fi or not. I have another one somewhere that is far more advanced than this. I think it's in my workshop. I'm not doing any work here on my workshop. This is actually on my desk. My studio is on my desk, and it's getting really messy because I've got a lot of stuff on there right now. So yeah, and anyway, just to tell you that I've actually started, and I think I've said it in other videos, I've started doing this because I found that there was no explainers for ESP Home and the sensors. And I think that a lot of people find it very intimidating. And at the beginning, I did. Let me go back to my talking head. At the beginning, I really did find it intimidating, even though I'm a software developer and systems architect. And maybe I should have the mic in front of me. My dog is trying to charm my cat here. So even though I have a technical background, I found it very intimidating at the beginning. And I'm now at a point where I feel relatively comfortable, even doing things like lambdas. And I'm going to speak about lambdas in the forthcoming tutorial. So it's a step-by-step thing. And this is why my videos are going in depth, because I believe that you can't make an informed decision of what sensor to use unless you know what the sensor is for, and the limitations of the sensors. When you take, for example, the DHT11, it has a limitation, and it will not go beyond 0 Celsius dawn, whereas the DHT22 will go in minuses. And obviously I'm talking Celsius because, sorry for my American friends, but Fahrenheit is not something that I know very well. I use the meter system, whether it's for temperatures, sizes, whatever else. The bottom line is, I found it intimidating at the beginning, and I thought that once I got the good grasp of it, that I could share my knowledge. But instead of doing like a lot of, and I understand kind of why, but a lot of other channels are, yes, this is what we do, and please go and have a look at the GitHub page. And as I say, I understand why. Anybody with a technical background will catch on relatively quickly. But I want to make this more, how can I say, more accessible to more people. I think ESP Home is built for that. And I don't know why there isn't more tutorials about it, generally speaking. And yeah, so yeah, that was the idea. Anyway, listen, I'm glad you were around. At least one person came on board. I'm going to leave this as is, and yeah. For those that will watch this later or see this later, let me show again the overhead. This is my mess, and I'm thinking that on Saturday evening here in South Africa, so GMT plus 2, I might do a live and clean this up. And maybe we'll even go down the route of going through the comparisons of these three. I don't know. And for all I know, I don't know. I'll see what I will do, but definitely I'm going to try. It depends a lot also on how I feel on Saturday. Simply because, well, it's I don't know how it will show on video, but let's see. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the difference in between this hand and that hand. And I battle a lot, so I'm hoping that I'll be up and running on Saturday evening and that we can spend a little bit of time doing some real cool stuff. Anyway, Philip, thank you for joining me. It was nice meeting you, and hopefully I'll see you on Saturday evening. I will put up the announcement on Saturday morning, South African time again, and yeah. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, have a great end of week, and see you on Saturday. Cheers. No, I don't know how to stop the stream. There you